Assalamu alaikum again. His Royal Highness Prince Adam bin al-Walid is here in Olympia, Washington. I'm looking out for anything that might happen around here. Anyway, I was just physically attacked by explosion. Somebody had thrown an explosive at my vehicle on Wheeler Avenue. And I was up by the third trash can. And I took pictures about where I was. I have a picture of my vehicle. And I will go back and take a picture of the aftermath. And I will show you a video that I took right after the occurrence of a burned out area of whatever they threw at my truck and could have blown my truck to pieces. Now, who's the real terrorist? Americans are. It's inverted. You got to understand that. We are not the terrorists. We are the cleaners. We are the cleaners. We are the ones who get rid of the corruption and the terrorists. You see, now it's an international incident. An international incident has occurred. That ship has sailed. This incident, this report, is now in international handbook territory. Whoever the police officers are that must investigate this are now in the center of a huge media storm because this area is going to be crawling with international investigators, FBI. They're going to be crawling with explosive experts and federal explosives people. This whole area is going to be littered with all of that. All because some idiot decided to try to be a racist and attack a Saudi royal who was minding his own business. So now this is an international incident because of who I am. And I'm going to be making news in this whole incident. I will not leave this area until this incident is over. And those prisoners are now my prisoners when they are caught. I am going to oversee, because the custody belongs to me, I am going to have them transported, turned over to me. A couple of security guards or whoever, federal guards, will then put them into a bus and they will drive them down to the Saudi Royal Consulate in Los Angeles. And they will be taken to the embassy and dropped off there, and then later on sent to Saudi Arabia. And I will then oversee the charges, and I will have to speak upon the incident there, and there's a whole mess of things that are going to occur. So some of you do not even understand the consequences of attacking His Royal Highness. You think you can get away with such things. Well, this is the example that I'm going to show you. The incident has already occurred. All of this now is not in my hands as much as you think. It's in the international handbook. This is a international incident. Is that clear? The culprits are in my custody. When they are caught, they are to be turned over to me, and they are put on a bus, or I will get paid to bring them there, and I will come back here. I may have to I may have to go back there to LA when they get transported to Saudi Arabia. And once they get transported to Saudi Arabia, I will have to go to a Saudi Arabian court and speak upon them and let them know that I have witness testimony, video testimony, and facts match the crime. Once that has occurred, these people will be marked for death. They will lose their heads. Because my cousin Mohammed bin Salman has already spoke of this. He told me anyone who attacks you is already a dead man. They just don't know it yet. Because when I lose my head, people lose theirs. That was his words. Now, This is what's already going to happen, people. This has already happened. Whoever the officers are who are investigating this may have a career maker here because of me. Whoever attacked me just made these cops' careers. All right? I'm letting you know that right now. This is an international incident. The feds, the firearms division of the federal government, all kinds of people are going to be swarming to this area. Okay? And they are going to check these people out. And these people are going, these prisoners, no matter how many there are at least 2. I know that for sure. The driver, which is a conspirator, or co-conspirator, and the person who was in the passenger seat who threw the explosive at my vehicle. And on top of that, not to mention that, there might have been some passengers in the rear of the vehicle. It may have been an SUV or a van. However, whichever it was a light vehicle. It wasn't a very fast one. It didn't have a very loud engine either. So here's what we know. Okay? I can tell the specific sound of the tires. I mean, I could have a blindfold on and I'd say it was that car. Because I know the tires make a very specific sound. I can narrow it down to at least 4 different vehicles that drive through there on a regular basis. So it could have been somebody who stays there, or it could have been somebody who made it down and back. Who knows? I know it is somebody at least who either lives in that pseudo trailer park that is up the top of Wheeler, or it is somebody who is staying along Wheeler somewhere. And believe me, when they are found, we're going to allow them to think that they got away with it. And because then they will talk about it. I got away with it. Guilt. This has no statute of limitation. An attempted murder has no statute of limitations, and neither does an international incident. So, when they talk, they're dead. So remember, you watch. This is a newsworthy incident. I'm going to call the news, and I'm going to make the careers of many of these police officers. His Royal Highness will catch the culprits, and their families are mine. I don't care if there's little boys, little girls, whatever. They're going to Saudi Arabia. I may not kill the people that are part of their family. I'm going to imprison them. That is the international incident. That is in the handbook. I know the handbook well. I studied it. So this is what's going to happen. They're going to prison. Their families are going to prison, and so are all of the culprits. I will expect the police. I will oversee this investigation my damn self. I will go in there and I will work in that office. I will go demand an office, and I will go in and I will start questioning people every single day, all day long if necessary. I will get every federal investigator involved. This has already occurred. Thankfully, His Royal Highness as well. This is an international incident, Mohammed bin Salman. This town is going to be swimming with federal investigators. Here on out. I'm going in the morning, Monday morning. I'm going to go in and demand a desk. And I will investigate. It's a temporary desk, but I will use this desk in their police department to conduct this investigation until it is done. I will use whatever resources are at my disposal. I will call the FBI from this location, and I will get them involved. I will also get the ATF. I will also get a few other federal agencies involved. The President of the United States will be involved in this. Because it happened on the United States territory. A terrorist tried to take out a Saudi royal. And this is newsworthy. His Royal Highness is now going to hit the news. I predict this. That has already happened, temporarily. you're going to see that I'm making news. And it'll be a soiree of different people and different people talking about me. And I'm going to have all kinds of charisma. I will tell people the truth. Because as I know, the truth is justice. And justice reveals the truth. Mohammed bin Salman, you know that as well as I do. So Mohammed, I call upon you personally to assist me in this investigation. Let's bring these culprits to justice and let's reveal the truth, shall we? Mashallah.